Hey all. So yeah, feel kind of bad. I didn't realize how was this gave me, and was gonna go do a bit of a car stream, but come out here now and like, dang, it's dark. So we'll see. I'll even see if I get any viewers or not. If I don't, no problem. I'll just turn it off and count this as a test. It's more of a see how this phone thing's gonna work from there, but so yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of this work and I'm gonna flip you around so you guys can actually see what's going on out there. All right. Oh, hey guys, Pikes Peak Auditor and Espen. Thank you guys for joining me. Oh, both you guys. So Espen, this is the holder thing I bought for my phone. As you can tell, it's now hands-free, sitting all nice, and I'm not having to worry about it. As they here in Canada, we'll get raked over the coals. But you guys, I did that little live audit yesterday. I think you guys were aware of it. I know Pikes Peak, you were there, you saw it. And again, thank you so much. I hope you can spread the word. I want to try and get as many people on as I can because I want to start doing more. But in order to do that, I got to buy some new equipment. Well, I don't have to buy much. I really don't. I need maybe about $100 worth of supplies, and I'm going to get out there and do it more. But just so you know, a friend of a friend called my friend told me last night that his buddy, so it's a big, long, blah, blah game, told me that the police were not impressed with my little audit yesterday and that I should be watching out because, yeah, it was quite the thing. I think Pikes, you remember, like my audit was nothing. It says you can't have your cameras up at the desk, so I didn't bring my camera up to the desk. As a matter of fact, I didn't even approach those guys, right? But even just having my camera on in that lobby, conversation with, next to me, I guess, Winter's here, and she said she loved it, and then actually sitting in my seat asking the officer and standing up, what do I need or can I use for a handheld device or to put my thing in there? And it was like, so I didn't even really get a chance to, like go up there or approach anybody or nothing like that, right? So, but that was just one. There's like three more here. And then there's the main one downtown. So definitely going to do that. And I'm definitely going to do a few more audits of different areas around here. I got to be careful where I go and what I do, only because of certain relatives that I have that work for the city and province higher up. And, well, I don't want to get them in trouble or give them shit, but around here, you just never know, right? So, anyways, again, I feel really bad. I'm going to go do a bit of a drive, see what I can find, and see what's going on. What do you guys think? Can you give me like a 1 or a 2? You think this thing's going to be sufficient for doing car streams as far as being situated on my dashboard? Or should I maybe look at getting something else? Because this place I bought it from, they give you 30 days or whatever to return it and find something else if you don't like this one. But it's more important to me for you guys that you can see, this one does shake a little bit, huh? If you guys think it's going to be worth it or not, or what. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can adjust this a little bit better because that's quite shaky. Dang. Espen, yeah. That's something else I check in too, right? And I mean, that's something I have to probably fund myself, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, there's just a few things I want to get to try and help me out with doing this a little bit more. Modified Mary, hey. Yo, girl, thanks for stopping in. And Actually, this, guys, this phone, I kid you not, it's an iPhone 6. Like, this thing is 4 years old, right? Coming up on Christmas. And it actually still takes really good pictures and quality and stuff. Like I say, the only thing that sucks about it right now is, damn, I was down in my office doing stuff on my desktop that my wife gave me, 24-inch Mac, blah, blah, blah computer. I come out and it's dark now already. So we're going for a little bit of a drive. And I think actually what I'll do is maybe I'll go drive around some areas. And I don't know about many of you all, like for winter and stuff or whatever, but maybe I'll take you and show you some Christmas lights and stuff. I do plan on doing a car stream for that, dedicated to just that, but not tonight because I'm not 100% set up. But we do have this place out here. I think if you guys remember, I was telling you, Manitoba Hydro puts up like 200,000 lights or something like that. And you can stop and get hot chocolate or go for a little bit of a skate. And they got Christmas trees and all that stuff. It's supposed to be a fun little family event, although it's like, I think $30 to get in for a vehicle, but so you just find the biggest vehicle you can get and throw as many people in there as you can get. You all pay a little bit and you all go and have fun. I remember one year we had, they said $30 a vehicle, and so we went with a 15-passenger van, and they were kind of pissed off where we showed up. It was a big old 108 family coming, big old van, but damn, it was a hoot. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I could take you guys down to places like the Forks. The Forks is like our little destination along the Red River. If you guys Google us, and you can see where we are. And down there, they have a skating rink that they build, and we actually have trails for skating and walking and that sort of stuff. Last year, I think we got up to about 24 or 25 kilometers long. So for you guys in America, that's, about 12 miles, 15 miles long. Where it was plowed, we have like, they actually make restaurants and stuff here out of ice and snow, like Igloo style. You can eat in there. They make a hotel. You can spend the night in there. I mean, they just go stupid because, welcome to winter peg, right? So, yeah, you know what, Mary? It doesn't have to be lots, though, hun. And that's the thing. I love the fact that we can just go on any one of these channels. We can just say what's on our mind and just get it out, get to know each other, kind of have fun, be it adult time or adult time kind of monitored because the kids are there or whatever, right? We just go and have fun. So, it's not a big deal, but it's just fun. It gives us our time to kind of get away from our reality and what's going on and that sort of thing, right? So, I'm just going to pull in here. Unfortunately, I got to get some smokes. And, but yeah. So, sorry guys, I will have to leave you in the car for a few minutes because to take you out of this thing and rework everything and that sort of stuff is a pain right now because I don't know the system. But if you guys want to hang around, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, we'll see you guys in a bit. Otherwise, just hang out and enjoy. Okay, and I'm back. For anybody lurking, one other thing, I don't know if you guys have it down in the States or over where you're from, Espen. We have this thing we have like pay it forward. And we actually hold the record, I think, too. We actually had 265 cars go through one Tim Hortons, and everybody paid it forward. You know what, Espen? There's 2 people on here watching, so I may even just end up canceling it. You know, but we have this thing called paying it forward, and what a hoot it is, you know. It just shows, you know, where I am, where we are here. Manitoba, I think we're probably one of the most giving provinces. Probably one of the most giving cities, even per capita. Oh, should I go? Should I go? Cops! Dang! You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna see if I can go for it. Let's do this. Yeah, buddy, I cut you off. Ah, damn! I missed my turn now, too. Shoot! Let's go chase the police. Oh, and I don't know about you guys there, but I also know here in this city, oh, I jumped up to 4 people. Woo, woo. Gonna be a rock star. A lot of times here, the police will actually turn on their flashers. They'll go through all these different areas, do all these things, and then they'll just turn them off because they got to the coffee shop and it was a race, and whoever gets there first, right? Seen that abuse of power here so much. It just sucks hard, but yeah, seen that happen. And but yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find these guys. Of course, where they put the cherries and shit on, and I missed that one street. I don't know if I can still find them or not, but and maybe if I get enough people that are watching and enough people that want to watch my live streams and stuff, I will actually consider getting what do they call those things, like a police scanner, and go lurking on these guys, these popos who decide they want to correct our city however it is they do it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to try and do a little bit more and reading chats and stuff like that, but in the meantime, what are we looking at here? And I got to figure out this phone, because right now all I'm seeing is the dash outside, but I'm not even seeing anybody's messages come up on my phone, like who's on here or what, or Clash, I think you're very likable. Espen, thank you so much. I try, but at the end of the day, in all honesty, I'm real. I'm me. I try not to offend people. If you've ever watched me on other streams and stuff before, you know, I've said things in kindness to guys like Richter75, and he snapped the gasket, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'll shut my mouth and speak when spoken to, you know, because I don't like offending people. I don't go out of my way, you know, but I'm me. I'm real, you know, and if asked, I will speak. If asked of my opinion, I will speak. And I always tell people opinions are like assholes, and we all got one, right? So some are louder, some aren't, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So yeah, guys, Mary, Espen, I think Pikes Peak Audit was in here at one point in time, but yeah, it's a pretty small group on here, and like I say, I don't even know who's actually on here. I'm gonna try and see if I can pull up some messages. Espen, I believe good things said need to be, yeah, no, I agree with you, Espen. You know, same thing with Mary. That's why I like you guys. Is kind of, you know, we get to sit, hang out. But dang, like I'm not even really seeing a lot of Christmas lights or anything on. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's people aren't
cracking them up yet, but we have neighborhoods where you could almost see a glow over the city where these people got these Christmas lights going, and it's just dumb, you know, like, we have the one neighbor there, he starts setting up in about October and does it after work and weekends, and takes him damn near about the whole 2 months or a month and a half to get him up. He's got a sleigh in his front yard, and that Santa sleigh goes from the roof right down to the front yard on like almost like a wooden train track system, and then back up, and we've got reindeer, we've got Santa Claus, we've got the whole shaboot. But got beer and pasta. You had that last night too, Espen. What's going on with you, man? What kind of beer are you drinking over there? Is it at least good stuff or what? It's got to be better than what we have over here in North America, because it's really really weak from what I saw down in the States. And up here, I think the strongest I've got yet has been about 6% alcohol. When I was in Germany a while back, I was telling them, you know, I was all proud in my prime I could drink 24 beer, and they were like, holy shit, this guy's a monster. Well, after my 8th beer, I was on the floor picking the gum off the bottom of the table, and they were all laughing at me, saying I was a liar and full of shit. And went back to the bar the next day to find out that the beer I was drinking was like 16% alcohol, and I was like, oh shit, no wonder. The stuff I drink's only like 5%, 5.5%, and they were like, really? That's water, man. You know, like, that's not beer, that's water. And I was like, whoa. You know, but they got some pretty strong stuff over there in different parts of the countries, or different countries that I'm aware of. And yeah, we got the weakest stuff over here in North America, I think. You know, unless you go and you buy the specialty beers from, you know, Brazil. I know Brazil has some really strong stuff. The Norwegians, they know how to make it strong. Germany, you know, they make it strong. Italy, nah. Last beer you brewed was 25%. See, now we have like alcohol up here. That's only 25%, but that's alcohol. You know, that's not beer. You put 25%, you know, in a beer, and damn, you know, I don't even think we have a lot of wines that get that strong. You know, well, not here. And again, unless you want to buy the stuff from around the world, right? Hey, Espen, over where you are, can you, yeah, at 25% alcohol, yeah, you'd only need 1 pint, eh? But over where you're from, is it legal to have a police scanner? Because I'm not even sure if we can really have a police scanner here as a private citizen. I would have to Google or research that or whatever. And I mean, I know you see News Now Houston and San Juan, you know, San Joaquin Valley Transparency, these guys, James Freeman, all these guys got police scanners and they can hunt them down. Here, not so much. I'm not sure that we could even do that. So, but if I can get one, you know, damn, that can make life a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting. And once I get set up a little bit more and get a little bit better bandwidth, update my data plan a bit so I can do a little bit more. I'm going to start going downtown in these places and be able to do some of these cop watches and auditing a little bit more. And you know, I'm really not, how do I say this? I'm not scared to do it. I just have to be careful what I do and how I do it, because, oh look, there's a cop right in front of me actually over that lane to the left. I just have to be careful because of my history and who I am and what I have, and you know, being registered with the police as it is. You know, you kind of have to watch if they catch you and they see you and they find out your name and all that shit. You know, it can be a little bit ugly. You know, that kind of thing. So, and the last thing I want to do is have to call my wife or family and say, hey, guess what? I'm in jail, or I'm in jail again. You know, that could really suck. So, but I'm not scared to actually go ahead and do it. To go and watch and actually, you know, if you guys ever Google Winnipeg and some of the stuff on YouTube that you'll see with some of the crooked cops that we got going on. It would be nice to see these guys, hold them accountable, and make it a little bit more real for them. I don't think they're used to it, and I'm pretty sure most of them aren't going to like it. But, you know, as a lot of you guys have said, when our tax dollars are going hard at it to pay these guys wages, and then, you know, this kind of shit goes on, and they're tyrants, it's time to hold them accountable. And actually, the city just announced that, you know, our police budget here for Winnipeg, and not the whole province or state, just in Winnipeg of 800,000 people, was almost that, what did they say, $8.5 million over budget because of the overtime and the extra police needed for this and that. And in reality, they weren't really needed, you know, and our crime rate didn't go down, theft didn't go down, you know, cars were still being stolen. The big thing that we have here for an issue is this whole meth business. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that or not, but people are actually taking drugs and they're thinking it's meth or cocaine, and it actually turns out to be fentanyl, that you can actually get a Narcan pack from the local police department and carry it with you. Drug users could actually go in and get a Narcan pack so that they can have it with them if they do overdose. That person can just give you the Narcan to fight the drugs you took and help you not overdose and die. You know, and honestly, it's kind of like, you know, I don't understand that mentality. We're tackling it the wrong way, right? And instead of picking these people up on the streets and taking them into the, you know, into the holding tank and busting them for drugs or, you know, disorderly in public, why they're not putting that resources into finding these bastards that are bringing this stuff here. You know, it's just absolutely stupid. It's, you know, like, and again, you know, so that's where a lot of our money and revenue is tied up with these cops, you know. And realistically, instead of giving them a chance, you know, letting them go, you know, I've seen places now, like down in the States, where they're giving you tickets for feeding the homeless or helping out the homeless, and it's like, really? Are you kidding me? You know, yeah, it's like, it's you're right, Espen. It's rough. It's pigs, right? And they don't really, yeah. Same to you, pal. And a happy New Year. Just another friendly Manitoba giving me the bird. Let me know what saying hi in Canada. You know, the whole woo. Oh, see, there's a little bit of Christmas lights. I should have slowed down and showed them to y'all. Pay a little bit more attention to that. But yeah, so, you know, for me to get a couple $100 together, hopefully with some, you know, obviously got to get more viewers. But I really want to do that kind of thing, and I really want to expose it, and I want to show our mayor, you know, I want to get our mayor to get his ass in here and watch this stuff and see exactly what the hell's going on, you know. From a business aspect, I've met a lot of the mayors and a lot of the politicians here in the city, and I was kicked out of a children's hospital gala fundraiser one time because the mayor was there, and I got a hold of him and started talking, and I didn't let him go. You know, I was like that dog, he said, "Sick him!" And I got a hold of him and was just talking and talking. Never physically touched him, but I just wouldn't let him go. And so I thought, well, if you're not going to shut up, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and went to the stall, and that's fine, I can do this. Went in and gave the courtesy guy there my jacket and $5 to hold it, and I sat down on the floor right by the shitter, and I kept going at the mayor. So, you know, I'm not afraid of these guys, you know, and I think we all, if we have the right approach to it, you know, we can tackle these things, guys. And we don't have to be like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Eric Brandt today on his rant, that was something else, you know. Pikes Peak, you know, when you guys are there and you're blasting those cops, kudos to you. Hands down, I'm impressed. You know, a clap to you. But that's not me, right? I can't do that. Just, I don't know, to be too old or be too, you know, what it is, it can't be because I'm too old. Because, I mean, there's guys out there older than me that are doing this, right? Like Tuck Police Suck and these different guys that are doing this kind of stuff. And, oh, hey, I think I see Pugface. So, Pugface, you'd asked me earlier about if you wanted to ever donate. And apparently, if you go on my site, you can click on the About part of me, and there's some kind of PayPal link in there that my son has set up. He's gone on hockey, and I'm going to see him again tonight, and then I can, you know, maybe tomorrow or the next day get him to help me figure that out, how to put that link somewhere where it's more accessible, because I can't even access that link from my phone yet either. So, but you know, it's one of them things, right? So, but yeah, guys, you know what? Like Mary, you know, for you to go down and for, you know, you see, you know, some of this kind of shit, and you see a cop doing something like that, to simply pull over, even if it's with your kids or not, you don't have to say nothing, right? You don't have to say nothing. You can just simply pull up and film. And if any of you guys are like me, when the focus is on me, or camera's on me, or someone's looking at me, and it's obvious, there's usually a check in place as to why are they looking at me, and am I misbehaving, am I doing something wrong? And I think that's really all it needs to be, you know. Watch a lot of videos of that stuff, and you know, it showed one there where this cop was being all aggressive, thought he was all that in a bag of chips, or in this case, you know, a donut dipped in icing. And as soon as the cop found out that these kids, when they got out of the vehicle, they started, he had hit record on his phone and was recording it. Oh, the cop, I mean, literally, it was like Jekyll and Hyde, right? Like he was some kind of, what do they call those people again? Schizophrenic, you know? And he turned out to be as nice as can be, but when you first got him over, he's like, I'll fucking arrest you and I'll find 9 fucking things to arrest you with, kid. You want to play with me? It's on. Mess with me. And by the time it was done, he was laughing and trying to shake the kid's hand and being all cordial. I mean, it didn't matter. I was quite surprised, but it actually went to the internal investigations, and the cop was fired for his shitty behavior. And, you know, good, you know, good on you. You can't just get away with that shit. But Mary, that's all it takes sometimes, you know, and that's why I bought this thing here now. Because even when you guys saw, I pulled out and there was that cop in front of me. Started following him for a bit. Well, he didn't see my dashboard, but it's a 40-mile-an-hour zone, and he was going closer to 50. And as soon as he saw me and he saw the thing on my dashboard with the little light flashing, oh, all of a sudden he slowed down to 42 miles an hour. He was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You know, and sometimes that's all it takes, you know, and we don't have to say anything. Sometimes it's just having that camera there is like a mirror, right? And it gives these guys a bit of accountability, right? Which is the biggest thing that I think is important for everybody, you know, is accountability. You know, Mary, like, we go on these channels and stuff and we talk and it's all great, you know. And I got this one group, and it's guys that I went to school with when I was doing my international counseling. And I have guys that live in Oslo, Hungary, you know, Lausanne, Switzerland. I've got guys that live in Brazil, you know, coast to coast, and North American and even worldwide. And we have an accountability group, and we get together and we'll talk, you know, every 3 weeks or whatever. We'll do like a conference thing on the computers, and we just hold each other accountable, right? To find that person to hold yourself accountable to. You know, you say you want to stop smoking. Well, you hold yourself accountable to this guy. You know, you talk to him, how'd the smoking go this week? Oh, right? And that kind of stuff, you know. And I think accountability is good for everybody. And not necessarily just because you're married does that mean that your spouse or your partner is the one for you to be accountable with. Because honestly, men are wired different than women, women different than men. We all know that. You know, that doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. And sometimes the shit that could come out of your wife's mouth or your husband's mouth would make the partner just freak. You know, drop shit down, hands up in the air like Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone, running away screaming, going, ah! You know? And it's not that's necessarily a scary thing, but it's scary to the opposite sex or to the partner, right? So I want to encourage you guys, you know, like, that's what I even like about this whole thing. And I think I could see Mary, you know, one of her channels or Pugface, your channels or whatever, one of these, you know, we get on these things and we start streaming a little bit more. I finally got to read a little bit of a conversation there. See, because when I'm driving and it's dark, I can't really see the screen that well, you know. Then every once in a while, when it's slow or dead or whatever, it's oh, dude, Black Star Productions. Woo! Thank you, man, for stopping in. It's really great. But you know, start some of these little accountability cliques and groups here and all that kind of fun stuff, and just kind of see, right? But yeah, ooh, there's a cop behind me. Let's see what he does. Should I antagonize him? Nah, I shouldn't do that. I already pay up the ass for my license. I should not pay anymore. But yeah, so I'm going to pull over here for a little bit just because I want to kind of join you guys in the chats, see what's going on, and picking up my son from work. One of his jobs, he works at Safeway, grocery store, and yeah, so I'll sit here in the parking lot for a bit and kind of do a parking lot chat with y'all, and y'all. Said that to my wife the other night. I was like, y'all, and she's like, where the fuck you coming from? You're Canadian. Make me slap that shit right out of you. Because she's not used to it, and she knows that, you know, I get around anybody for too long, and I will pick up that accent. You know, when I was in down in the States in Louisiana, New Orleans, I was there for almost 6 months doing my drug and alcohol rehabilitation part of my counseling, and I came back talking like someone from Louisiana, and it was just hilarious. You know, my wife picked me up at the airport and like, who the fuck are you? You know, and what are you doing? So, okay, let's see if I can figure out this chat business now, what's going on here, because I really want to see and read some of these chats. Was that a grocery store in Canada? Yeah, Safeway is a grocery store up here in Canada. I don't know if you guys have, what do you guys have, like a Nob Hill there or something like that? Okay, Espen, scanner not legal. Listen to the radio and online is okay. So I guess legal. Pugface. Can't believe people grocery shop in below zero temps must be hungry. Well, you know what? If you don't... Oh, it's what, 13 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 30, it's minus 22 Celsius. I don't know if you can Google that and convert that for yourself, but it's cold. But if you don't go shopping when it's cold, you're gonna freeze. You're gonna starve. You're gonna starve real quick. And I'm working with my buddy right now. He's actually looking at incorporating one of these grocery store where you deliver. You can order your food online from the grocery store and have the grocery store pick it up for you and deliver it. So, Black Star Production, I was going to guess minus 20. Yeah, well, you can see all the smoke and stuff going around, right? That's people's exhaust, right? Now's the time we'll actually see a lot of people here with semis and stuff. They don't turn them off, the big rigs. Winnipeg can really get cold because of the lake. Yep. Yep. It is. you're a Viking, so I wear t-shirts nowadays. Yeah, you know what? There are people here. Beaver Security Cam. Sweet. Thanks, guys. The more guys I can get on here and watching and paying attention, I can build up, like I say, a bit of a. If I get to like 100 subscribers or something, I can jump on and do some more cop watches and shit like that. But yeah, so my buddy right now is actually working on one of these things where you can actually order your food online and have them deliver it to you, which would be sweet. So if you poured a cup of cold water on the floor, will it freeze pretty quick? Well, it shouldn't in your house, you know, but outside, if you pour a cup of, like right now, if you're not shoveling your driveway, you have any kind of incline, it just freezes. You know, and if you look, there's a lot of places on the ground, even now, where it's frozen. The stuff you see is frozen. Here, let's go for a little walk. I'll show you. It's not too much around here by me, but even here you see all this stuff here, guys. This is ice. This is water, right? And your car, for example, you're going to sit outside. Where is that now? You're going to have your car running. You're going to have exhaust coming out of there. And the water from your exhaust will literally freeze right where your car was. And in a couple of minutes. Right now it's not too bad, but yeah, it can freeze pretty quick. There are days where, you know, cities and like the city, schools, a lot of construction will just shut down because it's minus 35 and be minus 40 with the wind chill. And you get frostbite. You get frostbite pretty quick. You know, permanent skin damage. Virginia. Oh, Virginia. That'd be beautiful there. So you have snow chains on your tires. No, I don't have snow chains, but we have winter tires, which have a different stud system on them for rubbers. Some places you can actually use a studded tire, but no, we just have a good all-season or a winter tire. The city tries their best, but you know, you just once the snow hits the ground, your speed drops 10 miles an hour, right? And you plan for it because they can only do so much. They put salt and sand on the roads. How can one function below zero? Beaver Security, I'll tell you, you don't have a choice. If you live here, you don't have a choice, right? Otherwise, you're going to be staying in your house for, a good 6 months of your life anyways, you know. That's why they call up here people when they retire their snowbirds. Espen, you live 15 minutes away from Richter? Damn, son, that would be a treat to meet him, actually. You know, he looks all that, and you think he's a bag of, you know, but I think he's a great guy, you know. Just needs a big old hug and someone to help him work through the passing of his dad. Pugface. Espen, when are you going live? That's actually a good idea. You know what, Espen? That would be awesome. You know? Go for a drive somewhere around your area. Show us your area a bit. You know, a lot of us will never get a chance to go over there again and see that. That's like tank top weather for you, LOL. Right now, you know, there are people that will literally wear shorts, you know, for probably 11 and a half months of the year. You know, and some of them think, well, it's just crazy, you know, and there's a lot of people up here. We're known as the Slurpee capital of the world. Slurpee slushy drinks from up here, it's called 7-Eleven. It can be minus 40 outside, and you'll see people lining up to buy slushies, Slurpees. And yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, you're wearing t-shirt and shorts, Aspen? Yeah. No, we pack a lot of stuff up here around. Damn, I want to say shorts was probably about beginning of October. Beaver security, yeah, I know, right? Like Slurpees, 7-Elevens are just, they're brutal. You know, and I don't know if you guys ever know the history really a whole lot about that or what it's like down there. But for example, back in the 40s and 50s after the war, when immigration became more common, say for here in North America, when the Chinese, the people from India, these different countries, when they came up here into Canada, it was almost like communistic China, where when you came up here, if you were Asian per se, you know, let's say you came from Shanghai, you had a choice. You could either A, work on the railroad tracks, building the tracks that went across Canada and all over the place, so you could be like a track. You had your own little restaurant, right? Not restaurant, but like a 7-Eleven or whatever, right? And it was just brutal. It was just brutal. And I think that's why you see so many of them now, because when they come here, it's kind of like that's what their ancestry was and their heritage was, and so they just kind of fall into that trap. Aspen, brain freeze. Yep, nothing better than having a good old-fashioned brain freeze from a Slurpee in -40 below weather, huh? Or in the summer, right? And hello? What the heck? Damn, I went down. Are you guys there now? Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, see, it's so cold, even the stream froze, right? Yeah, sorry guys. Cross between that and then I got a phone call and I can't figure out how to do the stupid shit there. Still gotta blast my heater. Yeah, oh, it's blasted, I can tell you that much right now. But yeah, and then my phone, like I had it fully charged. I had it fully charged, and it's down to like 18% already. So I had to plug in and see what's going on. But so yeah, like I say, I will get in contact with you guys better, more coming up. And oh, you see that right there? You see that right there in those vehicles in front of me? Y'all see that right there? You see that shit? That's a drug deal gone down right there in front of me. Damn. Damn. That was a drug deal went down right in front of me. Shoot. Anyways, guys. Yeah. That's right, Aspen. Damn. Right in front of me. And see, they're so fast and so quick around here that it's, you know, it makes the job hard for the police. Let's not, I'm not going to deny that at all. You know, but the thing is that we don't have any police that have balls here. Pugface, is there a problem here? Meth? Yeah, Pugface. People think they're taking meth. And actually, we were just talking about that earlier. It actually isn't meth. A lot of times you're getting stuck into this fentanyl or carfentanil, which is like what they use for elephants and bigger animals, like a tranquilizer, and people are getting overdosed and dying. Canada, Beaver Security Camp, Canada, we have legalization of marijuana, but that's it. And even then, you cannot smoke marijuana anywhere in a public place. Not in a parking lot, in a school ground, anywhere. Not walking down the street. The only place you can smoke it basically is at your residence or somebody else's residence. If you're caught walking it down the street, smoking a joint, you'll get in trouble. You'll get in huge trouble. I think the minimum fine starts off at about $450 and makes its way up from there. So you only make it legal, and you can even have your medical marijuana license or whatever it is, a health card from the doctor saying you need to smoke it. And but yet to try and grow it, if you're caught growing it on your own, one man I know of already, since that came into effect in, what was it, October, I think it was, Black Star Production, I think you remember because you're from Vancouver. I think it was October it came into effect. And yeah, Beaver Security Cam, if you get caught smoking in a public area, if you're caught smoking marijuana, cannabis, pot, you'll get a fine. Yeah, it's like an open carry a beer. It's the same thing. But if you're caught even growing it, I think since October when they became legal here, one guy was busted. He was growing 12 plants. He could prove the whole thing was for his own purposes and for his medical issues and concerns. They confiscated the stuff. They checked out the THC level or the TBC or TCB or whatever it was. And it was minimal. It was just for him. It was proved. And yet they still slapped $100,000 and some odd fine on this guy because they wanted to make an example of him. The government doesn't like competition, right? So even though it's legal up here now, if you're caught growing it, they'll crucify you. So they make themselves seem all big and glorious and we're going to legalize pot, and then it's gonna lower the time waits and stuff in prisons and courts and stuff. But you know what, they only legalized the actual action of smoking pot. And again, only in your house or on your property or somebody else's property, never in public, not a campground, not in a park, school ground, whatever, not even in your vehicle, in a public place. So if you pull up to a shopping mall, and you have anxiety disorder, and so you want to smoke a big fatty, Black Star, you're actually from Ottawa. Oh, okay. But even if you want to smoke a big fatty in your vehicle because you have an anxiety disorder and you got to go shopping and people get your anxiety up, if a cop comes and catches you smoking pot in your vehicle, you're done. So like I say, they make themselves think they're all that in a bag of chips. But really, it's a joke. So y'all, I hate to do it. I need to leave you. Right now my phone is almost dead and I don't have the way to charge it, but when I get back home again, I will. It was an hour-long stream. I only had 5 people here, so obviously I'm not doing something right. And I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll talk to you probably about an hour, give or take. All right, signing off, guys. Peace out.